after me, but like, unless I screw up, they're not getting me. Oh my god, okay. Well, that's screwing up. Well, there's the damage mod. For a treat here today, check this thing out. This is the Bruckle Revix. Think of this thing being basically a lore-friendly C8 Corvette, and it is currently available for free here in BeamNG.drive. So, I should go ahead and say, real quick, this is a very, very, very early version of this vehicle, and it is available through the RLS Patreon. And here are some more credits from the people that helped make this mod possible. My goodness, she is absolutely gorgeous. There is the Bastion. Just if you wanted to see like some of the similarities as far as the grille style or the material, the headlights, even like somewhat of the, I don't know, it kind of looks like a squished down version of the Bastion, just a lot more sportier. And yes, she's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'll give you guys a little look at the rear end here. The rear is definitely really freaking unique. And yeah, there's only two versions of this thing available right now. You've got a rear-wheel drive one and there's an all-wheel drive one. So what do you say we jump to the inside? And yes, this is definitely a C8. Actually, I think the C7 had somewhat of a similar dash, maybe not quite the digital part in the back. Which you did have a little bit of a digital dash as far as the shaping. But yeah, I would assume in later versions, you'd probably, to the right of the cluster, you would probably have maybe like an infotainment center or something like that. Navigation. But if you look around, I mean, especially this center part here, and whatever bar this is, I don't know if this is like one of those oh crap bars. Your friend's driving too fast, you need to grab something bar. But yeah, it looks cool. I really do like the screen behind it. And then as you switch the modes, you can see to the right, it'll actually display like what mode it's in, which is really cool. So real quick, before we take off, gotta open the doors up, yes. That looks cool. Yes, you can pop the frunk. Everything's, like I said, it's a work in progress, so you don't actually see any latches or anything. But, yep, you can pop this open. It will expose the engine in the back, and then I'm pretty sure the frunk is now unlocked, so we can open that up too. There is the frunk. That's stunning. Also, you can see the wing is popped up because I believe I'm in a different mode. We'll see it from the inside here. But yeah, if we start in comfort mode, you can see the wing is down, or the spoiler. We can click into sport. Sport doesn't pop it up. Track does though, and I think that's where we're going to start off. I am in the rear-wheel drive version of the car, and oh my goodness, dude, this thing, I was testing it a little bit earlier. The handling is insane. Like, I would take this over a Scintilla as far as handling. Now, it's not quite as zippy, but my goodness. Big boy motor in the back, sounds great. I can't wait for the other versions of this to come out. Like, I'm really excited to see what they're gonna do. I'd love for like an actual track version. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into the throttle here. Looks great. I do really like the tail lights on this thing. I think they look fantastic. And yes, just bring it on. Bring on more lore-friendly vehicles, but, you know, they got a little bit of a taste of an in-real-life vehicle, because this is great. Like, this is unexpected. So, you know, we got to do some police chases here, because I feel like, man, the police aren't going to have a chance against this thing. And then, yeah, we'll pull out the all-wheel drive version here in a little bit. He's got to do the rear-wheel drive. I mean, it is a mid-engine, so I don't expect it to slide around a tremendous amount, but I want to be able to break traction and get sideways in this thing. Oh, would you look at that? As soon as I spawn in the police, there's a Bastion here. Also, a police version of this would be cool. Yeah, I mean, they're after me, but, like, unless I screw up, they're not getting me. Oh my god, okay. Well, that's screwing up. Well, there's the damage model. Also, work in progress. You might see some spiky boys. Alright, so we've established this thing is really low. It does not like medians. Hello, cop. You know, that was so unnecessary to hit that guardrail. I didn't actually look to see in which it could be like a work in progress as far as like, does it change the height, the different modes? I'm not seeing any difference. Okay, I'm gonna take back off here. I'm gonna do this without traction control. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the C8 has like a lift mode, and I think the track mode, if I'm not mistaken, actually lowers it a little bit more. I will say when you hit the brakes, you can see the rear wing actually like angle up, or like create a little bit more drag, a little more rear downforce, help it turn. Let's go for a highway run. This thing looks so freaking sick here at Beam. Like, just seeing it cruise down the highway like this. Yeah, brakes. The brakes are so freaking responsive in this thing. Like, I'm trying to get them to do something funny, so, like, just tapping on, off real hard. No problem. Yeah, like it feels so light. Just avoid the median. We've seen what that does. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna be pitting the police or anything, but as far as the outrunning part, oh, I got this. Yeah, buddy. All right, take off. I mean, it's just, you can cut up through traffic so easy. Just in and out. We gotta launch it too. Like, I wanna jump this thing. I'm just kind of curious. I always like to see like supercars and stuff, like what they do in air because of all the aero on them. So do we think this thing's gonna fly? If you think it's gonna fly, type the word potato salad. If you think it's gonna just immediately dive down, let's go with burnt bacon. But stay tuned, we'll test that out here in a minute. I gotta pull out the all-wheel drive version. So yeah, let's go to the vehicle list. So the Bruckle Ravix. So the SX is the entry level, which I think both of these are entry level, so it'd be like the Stingray if I'm not mistaken. And that's why I'm ready for like the Z06. Or whatever it's called now. Is it Z06? I'm pretty sure that's the name of it. Or is it Z07 now? No, I always get confused a little bit with the Corvette, because I know they have it. I know they have like the E-Ray, which is I think it's the hybrid. E-Ray's not 100% electronic. At least I think the E-Ray's a hybrid. I don't think it's 100% electric. So yeah, here's all-wheel drive. I expect this just to accelerate a little bit better. Probably, I don't want to say necessarily turn better. Probably understeer a little bit. I don't know. I think it's hard to get this car to understeer because it's so freaking light and it handles so well. Like, I don't know if I'm going to notice a difference other than it's probably going to hook up, well, maybe a little bit of understeer there. It's going to hook up better. That is just going to take off at a drag strip better. But yeah, I think of this being like the Stingray. At least I'm assuming, I'm pretty sure that's the lowest trim when it comes to Corvette. I mean, when you say low trim in Corvette, you know even the lowest trim is still going to be a banger. You know, when I finally turn like 45, maybe 50, I feel like I could buy me a pair of New Balance and I can go get me a Corvette. If they're not ridiculously priced by then. I know I'd want like one of the higher end models, and I think right now it's like $120,000, which is woof. Let's go back into track mode here. There we go. Yeah, I feel like I just spawned in the police. Oh my goodness, turn. Whoa, that was close. Holy man. I'm gonna try to, yeah, it doesn't slide as much. I definitely like the rear-wheel drive better. Some people might like the comfort of all-wheel drive a little bit more, but kind of a rear-wheel drive guy. Even, like I said, it's a mid-engine, so it's still gonna take off freaking great. I need one of you ding-dongs to, come on, I got, what the? Just got brake checked on that actually didn't do much damage at all. That freaking brake checked. Oh, they were afraid of the cops up here. Oh, we haven't done a freaking tunnel test yet. You know, I would like to do this without all the sirens. Hold on, let me get away from them real quick. Just proving a point here that pretty much an unstoppable force, even with it being the base model. I want to race these things in multiplayer. Like, once they come up with some more updates, I want to race these things in multiplayer. Oh, wait, did I just clip a car? I think I just clipped that car. I think I was turning, the wheel was poking out of the wheel well, and I was just close enough to clip him there. Tire's going down. Yeah, there's no stopping it. Like, no issue at all. But we need to do one test real quick. I'm gonna shut my mouth and I'm gonna amplify the volume. Here we go. I don't actually know if the engine sound is too much different than some of the V8s already in there, like the Bastion, but let's just do it.